Hi, welcome. My name is Angelina and I'm the CEO of Baiji Entertainment, home of artists such as JY Bark and K Idol, all of whom are stuck in the dungeon currently. But that's not important right now. Because today I thought it'd be so much fun to share with you how I would manage K-pop girl groups. A series where I share with you specific things I'd like to see from specific girl groups, whether it be certain activities or certain concept directions. I thought it could be so much fun, and today we're going to start with Sserafim. And in the comments you can let me know or vote on who I could do next. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. But first, an intro. So Sserafim is an anagram for I'm Fearless. They are a group formed by Source Music and Hybe, though a lot of people are just like, no, they're not from Hybe. They're not a Hybe group. Babe, Hybe inhaled all the K-pop companies. Did you not get the memo? I'm Hybe. The world around you, the nature, the trees, they are all part of Hybe too. Anyways, the group debuted with 6 members. So we of course had Taewon and Sakura from IZ*ONE, who were also a part of Produce 48 with Yoonjin in the group. Then we have Kajua, Inte, and Garam as well, though the latter had her contract terminated very early in her debut due to bullying accusations. So she had a very small amount of time in the group, and they debuted with the title track Fearless in 2022. Technically not even a year ago, and it charted pretty well, though admittedly I don't really have any concept of that. I swear I went and looked on Wikipedia and this means absolutely nothing to me. It seems that they beat a record made by Kepler and it went on some charts, but again, like, what does it mean? I feel like every single K-pop group is breaking some record, and at one point or another, it kind of loses meaning to me. Music video views, on the other hand, are a little bit more tangible to me. So looking at the debuts of their peers in a similar time frame, I would say it was within the expected range of views for this type of debut. I think personally that as of now, Sserafim are killing it. You know, I can't say that for their debut though. Like, it definitely wasn't always the case. I personally don't think that Fearless was anything to write home about. But we're lucky because Anti-Fragile came along and now I no longer have to think about it as much. Anyways, I've started to fall for the members, so don't crucify me too much for my troubled past with Fearless. So I really want them to succeed, and I have no doubt that they have the potential to. And they've truly overcome so much. Not only just like a kind of terrible debut song, but also a lot of controversy surrounding their debut. So seriously, kudos to them. And of course, as we've discussed before, they have some IZ*ONE members in the group to help propel them further. But in terms of management, what would I change or what would I do? I do have a couple ideas, and it's not that they're being badly managed, though K-pop stans would argue anything to the death if they had the chance. First of all, I'm not sure if anyone knows this because they really never mention this, but they actually have a ballerina in the group. It's not like the company doesn't let us know this fact at every point in turn. See what I did there? I'll see myself out. If Source Music isn't making that poor girl lift her damn leg all the time, I don't... Am I complaining though? Absolutely not. I love ballet. I love rhythmic gymnastics. I love the art of flexibility. I could literally watch her do this all day. And I've been training to do that myself, actually. Do you want to see how far I've gotten? Get ready. Whew, all that stretching is making me sweaty. Thankfully, this video is sponsored by Native. Native is an aluminum-free, paraben-free, cruelty-free, and vegan deodorant with simple ingredients such as coconut oil and shea butter. It's not sticky and feels dry while applying, which helps me stay fresh. But not only that, I'm in love with their scent. So I got the Sweet Peach and Nectar, which as you can imagine has a very sweet scent. I also got the Cucumber and Mint, which smells very crisp. But my favorite is the Citrus and Herbal Musk. It just has the most beautiful, subtle, musky smell. Native protects odor all day with 72-hour protection, and they have also just launched their Candy Shop collection. You may think the sweetness of the holiday season is coming to an end, but the Candy Shop collection is the perfect way to keep it up. Satisfy your sweet tooth with an explosion of color, fragrance, and fun with Native spin on some of your faves. Gummy bears, sweet cinnamon hearts, sour berry belts, and strawberry and vanilla taffy. 3 deodorants would normally be $39, but if you use my link and code Angelina, you will get them for $26, which is over 33% off. My code also gets you 20% off any body wash or lotion. So don't forget to go check out my link and use my code Angelina. And a huge thank you to Native for sponsoring this video. So for Kaja in particular, I'd have her do an individual activity where she switches sports with someone for a day. I've seen Margarita Mamoun do this with the soccer players. So she learned techniques from a professional soccer player, and the soccer player learned, you know, some rhythmic gymnastics. And it was just a fun video because the sports are so different, right? Selfishly, I would want her to switch sports with a rhythmic gymnast. The thing is, I've heard at least in artistic gymnastics that some of the girls do take up a lot of ballet as part of their training. And given the similarities I see in rhythmic gymnastics, I'm sure it's a similar deal, but it would be interesting. It doesn't necessarily have to be switch sports for a day, because I would like to make this a series. So it wouldn't necessarily work for us because obviously she only does ballet. Whereas in the Olympics channel, they have a bunch of different people doing a bunch of different sports. So it works out that way. We could change it to just her trying out different sports. So we could do soccer, we could do figure skating. And honestly, let me know in the comments down below what sports you guys are interested in. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I love rhythmic and artistic gymnastics. Honestly, I think I just want to see her with a ribbon. You remember the Isaac sports thing? They used to do rhythmic gymnasts. They used to have the ball, ribbon, all that jazz. Do you remember? What happened to that? Are they still doing that? Because I would kill to see her do that. I think it would just be a fun video idea, and we could donate the proceeds of the video to a sports charity or something like that. It would just be lighthearted, nothing too serious, but it would be for a good cause. That's one of the ideas that I have. Because of course, we have to continue on the path of the company, which is profiting off of the fact that we have a ballerina in this group. If you didn't know, there's a ballerina in this group. So emphasizing the fact that we have a ballerina in this group is just logical. I think it's amazing. So the next step after this fun collab where they switch sports for a day would be to have her do some dance covers. So I've seen some videos of her, I don't know, maybe it's audition videos, but I've seen some videos of her doing ballet in the past. I would continue on that. I mean, is it considered a dance cover if she's performing a ballet piece? Like, is that considered a cover, or is she just performing ballet? I don't know the terminology too well. I selfishly, again, just want to see her perform something from Giselle, most notably the pas de deux in the act 2 of the show. And of course, to profit even more off of this, we can make a little video showing the making of, the learning of this piece, the behind the scenes of her learning this piece with somebody else. And then we could see her rendition of it. Just picture her dancing to this. Just picture it. But this would really help reinforce to everyone that we have a ballerina in this group, which I think is important. I mean, literally, don't worry. She can still do her fancy leg move in the air. I will not make her stop. But I think it would just be such an amazing idea to have some ballet vlogs from her, especially since ballet court is so popular right now. And what a better way to profit off of that than to have an actual ballerina partake. I actually do follow some ballerinas on YouTube, and it's just such a fun experience to see them getting ready, to see them pick out their leotards and seeing the type of fashions that they're wearing, getting ready for shows, getting ready for rehearsals, going to rehearsals and so on. And you just feel part of that experience as well. But I think it would be a great way to help her keep that part of her life. So I think uploading every once in a while a ballet performance and being able to show the behind the scenes of learning it, all that jazz, I think that would be really cool and could really help her connect with her fans on a different level. Last thing we're going to do with her is make a Japanese subunit. Honestly, her and Sakura are going to... We're beating twice to it. Misamo who? I'm kidding. I would never get in the way of our queens twice. On to Yunjin, however. Does after school club still exist? I have this odd feeling that it doesn't exist anymore, but we are going to get in contact with whoever the hell created it, and we're going to revive it because I want Yunjin on after school. She just seems like she would be so funny and that she would be very entertaining and she'd be a great host. She seems like she's funny as hell, and honestly, like some of the weirdest sound bites come from the after school club, right? Cue Felix talking about prison.
So guys, I want to go to prison, so send me to a prison.
I don't know what the hell was going on in that show half the time, but it was great and it needs to come back. If it isn't, I haven't, it says it was from 2013 to present, but I haven't seen an episode of it in like ages. Speaking of Yunjin, however, I saw that she released a song, I Doesn't Equal Doll, and I think it was really great. I think giving her that level of freedom, creative freedom to create something, not only write it, produce it, I think that was great. I think it was an amazing way to connect with fans. We need to profit off of that even more. She's gonna have stages of that She's gonna have stages of that song. I'm also going to force her to lip sync those performances, despite the fact that she's an amazing performer, because I'd rather hide that from the world for some reason. It's company logic. I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to you right now. And we're gonna make a second music video number 2. So she made the artwork for the first music video. We're gonna have a second music video where it's actually filmed. She's in it. She can have creative freedom over that if she wants, but we're gonna have our little, we'll put our own input in it a little bit more, you know what I mean? We want it to be aesthetic while also sending a message about beauty, if that makes sense. So what I would love to do is give Sserafim as a whole an opportunity to create their own music video for, let's say, a B-side. Let's say Blue Flame or something. Is that the right B-side? I feel like Blue Flame's too old, isn't it? Impurities? Impurities, as of right now, has technically a music video, but it's more or less a glorified dance practice. I want the members, we're going to document this, right? We have to capitalize off it. We have to make more money off of it. So we're going to obviously film the whole process of them brainstorming ideas to make their own music video for Impurities. It's going to be completely directed by them. The ideas are going to come directly from them. All the ideas come straight from them, and it's going to be their production, essentially. The company's just going to give out the cash to make it, right? But we'll make the cash back by releasing the mini documentary behind the scenes of it, and then, of course, the views of the music video as well, because fans are going to want to support the shit out of this. So the members are going to have total creative freedom, and I would just love to see what they come up with, because we have 2 members in the group who have filmed so many music videos in the past, who have been part of another group previously, Iceland, remember? Which means they have that much more experience filming and being part of music videos, and I think they could really use that experience to contribute to this music video. Which, on that note of Iceland, I would love to organize a reunion, though that would ultimately be out of my control as a completely unrelated company. I'm sure I could get into contact with some people and eventually we could start a reunion. However, I do have a video planned of how I would manage ex-Iceland members, so we'll talk more about that in that video. I would, however, sample an Iceland song in Sserafim's next song, and maybe we could get Ive to do the same. I feel like there's not a lot of interconnectivity between different K-pop companies, and there's not a lot of references to other K-pop songs in other K-pop songs. I've mentioned this a while back. K-pop companies usually stay within themselves to reference other K-pop songs. So if we think of, YG, they're constantly referencing their own songs in their songs. Except for G-Dragon, he went above and beyond to reference Girls' Generation in his smash hit collab with CL and Teddy, the Leaders. And we also did have Dawn and Jessie referencing Hyun's Bubble Pop in his song. I just want more interconnectivity within companies. So I would love for Sserafim to sample an Iceland song, whether it's a lyric, whether it's a melody. I want something for the fans to be able to dig for some hidden meaning or maybe just a hidden melody. So we could do that while having a cute callback to the members' past, but it would also represent, the members celebrating their future within this new group. So just a cute little Easter egg. I think that would be a lot of fun. But those are the specific things that I would do for Sserafim in particular. In a more general sense, we're leaving behind whatever the hell Fearless was. Fearless, we don't know her. We do not acknowledge her. That is not Sserafim's debut. Sserafim was born the day Anti-Fragile was released, and that is the concept that we're going to continue with. We're continuing on with these strong concepts. And we're always going to have a message in every single music video. Otherwise, I think they're doing great. I noticed they're doing Filmlogs, which is a clever name. Sounds like film, but is a play on their name. So I'd love to see them continue on with that. Vlogs are always so much fun, and it's really great to get like a peek into an idol's lifestyle. I personally am a huge fan of What's in My Bag. I'm a sucker. I'll buy anything. I'm a sucker. I watched Chaewon's What's in My Bag, and I'm like, okay, I want to buy this. I want to buy that. Don't need it. I'm never going to buy any of that shit, to be honest. But it's nice to dream. But like, are you just not ever curious about like what idols smell like? Not in a creepy way or anything, but just like what other people like scent wise. I don't know. I love What's in My Bags. But yeah, those are my ideas for Sserafim as of now. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what you would do for Sserafim. Like, would you change their concept? Do you prefer the Fearless concept? Do you prefer their current concept? What direction would you prefer to see them go? I'm definitely sticking with the strong concept. They released, I think, the Japanese version of Anti-Fragile, or it was the Japanese version of Fearless. And it was cute. Like, the concept itself was cute. And I think it's fine for what it is, but I don't particularly want to see them do a cute concept. I'm not opposed to it, but I would love to continue on this cohesive, strong theme. So let me know. Also, let me know in the comments below which groups I should do next. I have a lot to say for NMIXX, aespa, ITZY, and NewJeans. So if you want to vote amongst them, I would love to do them next. Otherwise, that is basically it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. A huge thank you to my channel members for supporting this video on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. And a huge thank you to Natives for sponsoring this video. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye!